That's a real one. Yes, baby. I got him to bite again. Oh, that's a trout. That's a trout. That's a fish on. Hard bead 1, soft bead 1/3. Get going, get going. Hello everybody and welcome back to another addictive fishing challenge. Today we're doing the ultimate showdown, something you guys have probably wondered all your life, which is better, soft beads or hard beads. So we're doing that today. We're at a river, it's in perfect shape. There's a lot of potential to catch fish today and we're gonna see which of these bad boys fishes better, if any of them. So that's the ultimate question, does soft bead fish better than hard? Let's go find out. So a couple things I'm gonna do different today. I was just fishing a pretty big river yesterday, so I'm gonna change my setup a lot. And that can go to show you how important it is to do stuff like this when you're fishing beads. If you don't have the right size bobber and the right size lead, excuse me, little, for the kind of river that you're fishing, you wanna make sure to switch when you get there. Don't get too excited and overfish something and ruin your chances of getting a good fish. So instead of the 3/4 ounce bobber that I was using yesterday, I'm going to a 1/2 ounce bobber and I'm doing a clear drift, once again, because it's a small river. We're only gonna be fishing about 5 to 6 feet deep throughout most of the day. So I don't want those fish to be able to see my presentation going over them and ultimately scare them. I got my small 1/2 ounce bobber. I got just my normal snap swivel setup with a 1/2 ounce Dave Tangle Free on it. I'm gonna tie that on there. I'm gonna use a 10-pound tough line fluorocarbon line here this afternoon, mainly just because it's 10-pound and it's clear. That being it fluorocarbon, I'm gonna go up 6 feet a leader, tie it then again directly to my swivel off the opposite end of the weight. I like to put the weight, when I use just a normal barrel swivel, you can use a 3-way, but I like to put the weight on the side that my heaviest line is on, which is the side that has my bobber in this case. There we have it. Ready to go. Got my 5.5 foot leader to what I'm gonna start with first because that's the one I like the most, and that is a hard bead. I got Stinky P here, one of my alma mater beads. I think that should do the trick today. Let's tie it up. Now this is just a 12 mil hard bead, and this is 12 millimeters around. I like to fish my hard beads all the way up to about a 14 millimeter, and I'll switch back and forth through about 3 different colors throughout the day. I don't like to go crazy colors on my bead box. Each river seems to have a certain kind of watercolor that fishes the correct color bead, so I'm gonna try to keep my selection of hard bead and soft bead similar today to see if there's a difference in the presentation or where it floats in the water column. So I'm starting with just a pink bead to start, 12 mil. My go-to, and something I know will work on this river. So I have that, then it goes down to my small glass bead, and this is really important part of this setup, whether we're talking the soft or the hard bead. It's still very, very mandatory to do something like this, and I'll show you guys exactly what we're doing here in just a sec once I get it off the line. Here we go. So I have this tiny glass bead, so small you guys can't even see it. I think we put them in some of our bead packs that we sell on Addicted, like the one you see here. And also you can find them at the fabric store or at Walmart even, is where I bought these ones. So I got my bead on, I'm gonna slide on my glass bead right there. And then down to my size 2 Addicted Advantage bead hook. And the reason I'm going with a size 2 today is because of the size of bead that I'm using. Anything over like a 12 mil bead, basically, I want at least a size 2 hook, or size 2 or 3, and this is our Addicted Advantage hook. And the reason that being is because you go too small with a big bead, and that bead tends to not get hooked up in the mouth of the fish quite as well. So I try to match a similar hook to the size of bead that I'm using. Now, the real tricky part, I'm gonna slide that bead down to where it's about 3 finger lengths away from the hook. I'm gonna throw a quick little double overhand knot, like so. Hashtag wet your knots. And there we have it. That's our bead stop. Last but not least step in my process here, I'm gonna take out a small split shot. I think this is a size 6 split shot, and add it midway down my line. And I try to put that halfway in between my main lead and my bead that's sitting there. That way I have the extra little sinkage on my line. Gets me down just that much farther and allows us to not have that big cumbersome weight and all that in front of the fish rather than just a split shot in the bead. Hard bead time. Let's do it. Now I do know this hole, so I know about precisely the depth that I want to be fishing, but it's important to start shallow and then work your way deeper when using this kind of a setup. A run like we have in front of me is just your quintessential steelhead water, 6 to 8 feet deep, nice walking speed. Really any style of fishing will work here, but I'm sticking with the bead, obviously, because this is a bead challenge. So let's get it going. Cast number 1. Kept it out of the trees. we're looking good. So the way I think I'm gonna do this today, you guys, is I'm gonna fish one style of bead through first, see if it catches the fish, and then switch to the second. And that's like kind of be our time limit on it. I'm gonna get about 2 or 3 drifts through to where I feel like I effectively fish, and then I'm gonna switch the bead. Again, keeping those similar colors. And if then one of the beads catches a fish, oh my God, I just got bit. If one of the beads catches a fish, then we're gonna use the other bead first at the next hole, because each of these holes today I think should have fish in them. What was that? Very sus, very sus. Cast number 1 was very suspect. I'm gonna go back into the same spot there. Okay, this is our second chance. Is the bobber gonna move? No, it did not. Okay, they say that the fish like to chew on the soft bead longer, AE making more secure hookups. We're gonna put that to the test. Okay, I'm gonna give this hard bead one more cast, and I'm throwing the soft bead. Okay, 3 casts through, now it's soft bead's turn. Now these you're gonna set up a little bit differently, guys. So I'm gonna go with this one is the one. Okay, now for the soft bead, I'm gonna do a very, very similar setup. I'm gonna go the same length of leader. I'm gonna tie on again my size 2 hook. What I don't want to happen is have that bead be way too big compared to the hook. And when it slides down, if it so does, it's gonna mess up my hookup ratio. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go into my boxo bead. I'm gonna use a slightly bigger glass bead in this instance. A lot of times we'll use the really, really tiny ones for our hard beads. You can see there's 2 different sizes in there. Oh, I swear, sir, it's for fishing. I'm gonna slide this down, do my 3-finger check again. Right about there. There we go. Now I'm gonna take my bead, and these things don't have holes in them, you guys. I'm sure there's been a lot of you guys out there who went, them beads don't even got a hole, but you make your own hole. That's what kind of what life's about. So I'm gonna take right through the flat side of that, run it through, try to make sure it comes out centered on the other side, and I'm gonna slide that thing up and onto my bead peg. And now I got a bead, and it's there, and it ain't going nowhere. Let's fish it. Okay, there it goes. Soft bead, engage. Oh, that was almost disaster. The soft beads don't cast as well. I'll say that much. Okay, I take that back. Here it goes. So we can make it past the point of no return. What if it just gets drained, you guys and gals out there watching? Oh man. Okay, that was 3 casts. I'm gonna go 1 more for good measures. Only got a bite. Only got a little bobber dibble. I'm counting that one as a strike 1 for old soft bead there. No bobber dibbles on here. Moving on. If we're gonna make this challenge happen, we gotta keep moving holes. Okay, new hole, new opportunities. Got a bent eye from the hike up here, but that shouldn't affect us too much. Soft bead deployed. Okay, so far so good. We're floating, we're not on bottom, and we're fishy. 3 good things to be. Okay, one key thing I will say is important about bead fishing is ranging your depths. You kind of saw in the last hole how it kind of went deeper and deeper with each cast. I like to at least go a bobber length deeper unless I see my bobber pointing downriver aggressively and the main weight hitting the bottom. Best case scenario, I have my main weight, which is my 1/2 ounce stick weight by Dave's Tangle Free, and then I want that extra 1.5 to 2 feet just to be taken up by the split shot itself. So my stuff should be about this far, in theory, stuff should be about this far off the bottom, split shot holding it down, bead floating with nothing next to it, ready to get eaten. So I'm gonna go deeper and deeper until I start seeing a really aggressive lean to my bobber. I just saw a fish flash. Oh, yep. Nope. Oh God. Woohoo, got me. Maybe he was just getting out of the way of my stuff. Must be fishing line. Well, that is kind of the nice part of the Addicted limited bead pack, is that it's all here for me. All I lost there was my hook, so I'm gonna go back to my bead selection and go with the same size that I had, the 12 mil. Oh, that's a trout, that's a trout, that's a fish on, that's a fish on. Soft bead for the win. Oh, it's a cool little cutthroat. Oh, no. Oh, perfect. So what I did actually, as I added my new soft bead, when I put it on there, I added a piece of split shot to kind of get my bead a little bit further down to the bottom, which tends to happen a lot of the time with the soft beads. They tend to float more than the hard beads. Hard beads float a little more naturally. But I put an extra split shot on there, put my soft bead on, and the first fish of the day. Wow, just a beautiful little cutthroat trout. I love these things, look like leopards. Not leopards, not what you're thinking, leopards. See you later, buddy. Okay, soft bead 1, hard bead 0. Let's switch back to hard bead. Anyone? Anyone? There he is! Oh, you! Okay, make another cast. Man, everybody, that might have been another chance for the hard bead. So far, more bites with the hard bead, less landing ratio. There is a fish in this, I think. That, my bobber down was a bite for fisher. Oh, God. Okay, whole new opportunities again. Story of my life. Let's see if one of these beads can get us a steely. Hard bead, here we go. It's only fair, hard bead gets first cast in this one. Here we go. I think it's gonna happen first cast here, everyone. I really do. Bite number 3 on the pink hard bead. Oh my God. That was a bobber down ski, like winter sports action. Bobber down skiing. Crud. I couldn't even catch up to that one fast enough. This is a bad angle to fish a bead at for all you bead anglers out there. Fishing down and away with a bead is one of the hardest ways to get a good hookup. Bobber definitely didn't go down there that time again. Oh God. Heartbreak City, HBC. Welcome to the new E network, HBC, Heartbreak City. That's a real one. Yes, baby. I got him to bite again. I got him to bite again. Hard bead. Oh, that's a good one too. Oh, I worked him. Sometimes it just takes a little bit of depth change. I went about 6 inches deeper there. 6 inches, people. I want to keep him out of this tree in front of me. This fish has no clue he's even hooked yet. He's about to go apey on me. He's about to go apey on me. Oh, that's a pretty fish. He's got like red on him. Chrome still, oh, there he goes, there he goes. Oh God, he's just dogging me out there. I don't even know why they call them fish the way they dog. Oh, that's a nice one. That's a real pretty one. Look at that shark fin. I'm gonna bring him to the surface, Alex, you ready? Look at the shark fin on the back of this fish. He does not like it up here in the human place. Oh, you stop that, get it out. Oh, okay. Oh, wow. He is just looking for wood. This thing's, it's like, oh Jesus, little. Just knocked half the hillside in the water, why don't ya? Stay away from that log. Stop that. Oh, do not feel good about this right now. Oh, this is a tough spot to find a fish. Okay, I'm gonna keep the momentum. I gotta keep the drive alive. Keep the drive alive, everyone. Coming down, coming down. Okay, here we go. Walk him up, buttercup. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna try to do this without breaking my rod. All by myself. Okay. Oh, almost. Wow. Really, really nice fish. Oh, this is not prime setting for this. giant log below me, log jam rather. My life and limb is on the line right now, and the steelhead, which is better. Okay, lid, stay. Don't. Jesus, I'll drop my rod. Okay. Woo! Okay, start the timer. How long did it take Jordan to land this fish? If Marlon was here, he'd be like, you just landed already. Just pull it over here. Yeah, here we go. Come to me. Thank you. Got him. I got him, everyone. There he is. The old 𝗛𝗘𝗟𝗣 himself. 𝗛𝗘𝗟𝗣, get out of the way. What a specimen. Sea lice all over his fins. Look at the tails on him. Wow, what a special creature. My hand is killing me right now. It's so cold. No wonder they wanted the small bead today. Okay, time to let him go. Bye, buddy. Right there, everyone. Hard bead 1, soft bead 1/3. All right, back to the soft bead. Let's see if it's not really a bead thing, if it's just a whole thing. So I started off with the hard bead, obviously there, made about 5 or 6 casts, made it a little bit deeper and got that fish. Missed him one time. I could be wrong, but normally that was a nice male, and normally a male is not here by himself. He'll have females with him, or at least close by. So let's give it a good chance here with the soft bead. Then we'll give the soft bead first try at the next hole. Oh, yep. Nope, bottom. Where's my bobber? Where's my bobber? Was it there the whole, nobody? Okay, everybody calm down. Oh, this is what's going on. Here it goes, new hole. I apologize for the bad lighting, everybody. The sun's going down. We've been out here all day trying to catch you a fish. And here we go. Let's see if soft bead can come through. I can't see my bobber at all, so this will be a miracle. Can't say it's real fair, but that's life. Well, everyone, it was a valiant effort. One reigned victor, and that was the hard bead. I hope you guys learned a lot on this episode today. I had a lot of fun making it, and let's see some comments below if you want to see a challenge between the guys. I'd really have liked it on this video with Marlon out here using some kind of bead, but it's kind of hard to get him to use beads. But leave some comments below on what you thought of this video, and we will be sure to be making some more for you. So until next time, everybody, you all stay fishy. We'll see you out there.